able to play. So we have to make sure that we're marking people that are trying to dive or disrupting their staging. And Zwack is doing that perfectly right now. Nice. Okay, let's look at this dive that they just got. Oh, bro is just on point. Okay, so what did you notice about their dive? Why didn't it work that well?
The Stormer's not there, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't get held off.
Not have a good angle at all. She's sitting on point, so she's pretty much irrelevant to this dive completely. Their echo's late. That's a different story, but what I'm saying is, for whatever reason, she didn't go this way, and that might be because like she was afraid that we were gonna mark this angle. So this is just to prove that if they don't have good angles, then their dives are gonna be super bad. Also, Zwag zoning the backline again. That's good. Unfortunately, they capitalize, but I got that point across. Let's talk about second, because I think we're having some trouble on second. Yeah, no, that was just a super good tempo EMP from them. Okay, in this situation, we just need to reset. Like, our team is so split that it's not good to commit to this. Even if we won, it's still not great. Because we still have to regroup either way.
What SR is this?
This is about a This is 2.2 SL.
2.2 or 3.2?
Yes. 3.2. That's sorry.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Dude, my jaw dropped.
What is that on a cooking? What was going on back there? Why did it take so long to reset? There's a Sombra.
Yeah, I got hacked by the Sombra from behind.
Okay, everybody started for the Sombra. I see you now. Yeah, it's unfortunate that we let them take this much space. It's a good EMP. This isn't like, you're allowed to EMP like this whenever their positioning is so egregious that even though like it's not perfectly in sync, we don't have angle set up, they're just in such a bad spot that it's good to do this.
We use a lot of ults for, and we should have just used EMP.
Yeah, I agree. No need to bob that, or Nano. Or Nano was more okay. Okay, so I think a lot of the problem here, if I were to guess, is that we just weren't playing our kill boxes well. Because that's super important with Ashe. If we're diving outside of the range of our backline here, then our Ashe, Brig, and Ana are literally useless, and it's a two-man dive with Winston and Sombra, which is going to be super hard to actually execute people like that. So, point is, you have to set up the kill box around your backline. So right now, for example, our backline holds this bridge, so they can see anything down this sight line. So if we were to dive anybody on this sight line that we control, then that would be a great dive from us, and we would get rewarded for it. But if we were to say dive over here, where our backline has no like contribution because they can't see, then that's just reaching super far, and we're not gonna actually be able to kill anything, and we'll probably get punished for that. So like this, for example, we do catch that brig out, but it's a bit of a reach, and our backline just gets instantly dove because we're kind of super split now. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Mhm.
Okay, so now we gotta be thinking about where the kill box is again. Every fight. So immediately I see the Ashe over here, and I'm thinking I'm not diving any further than like right here, because my Ashe won't have any impact. They won't be able to hit a dynamite much further than that. See the problem?
Yeah.
Cool. And they were just punishing us super hard for that because they would see us overextend and then they'd instantly just hit our backline. And we had no coming back from that at all. Oh yeah, then they went this comp.
Oh, don't.
I didn't see it. Okay, I won't talk about this matchup because they just pulled it out at the very end.
Ready for battle. Ready for battle. 5.
Winston got them smooth moves, apparently.
Okay, let's look at our comp. We have Echo Sombra on our big Winston. So what do we have to do to set up a dive on the back line?
I scout, ping, go. Yes.
Right. For Sombra, yes, absolutely. But what
Oh,
about
yeah.
the rest of the team? How does the rest of the team set up for it?
It starts with an A.
What? I don't know what you're thinking of. There's
Angles.
not like one right answer. But yeah, oh yeah. So we have to like be set up to have an impact on the dive, right? Our backline obviously has a different range from our front line though. So backline just needs to be able to have LOS on who we're looking at. So that can be from anywhere on his sniper, right? Echo and Winston just need to be like in close proximity because they have the vertical and horizontal mobility to dive like this, for example. So like if we just walked up here, they would be able to hit. And Sombra needs to like flank all the way behind them and set up like this side most likely. So these like things need to happen at the same time because if somebody walks up too soon and they're waiting on the rest of their team standing here, they're just gonna get poked out.
Mhm.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
So for example, Zwak looked like he wanted to set up here to go on height, but the rest of the team was not ready at all and he got punished for it. Zwak is not in here though, so. But for future reference, if anybody's ever playing Winston, just walk like this up main, and then you can jump either side. No need to go high ground on Winston. Okay, also, backline. If Winston's ever zoning us out like this, we have a couple options, or the team has a couple of options. One of the options is poke the Winston out before we go in. And another option is just to take a new angle. Like, I only see like 3 like good options. This is probably the best, like great sightlines right here. But you can also go main and do like throw a nade right here. And you can also go underneath and look to commit right here. Okay? So if this Winston's holding you up here, try something new. We don't have to run into the Winston.
Okay.
It looks like we're trying to set up. Fortunately, they poked the Sombra out of invis. Okay, this is good. Looks like we did the shoot the Winston method instead. I kind of don't like how many cooldowns we used on the Winston though, because we could have tried to leverage this Winston out differently. Like if Echo, you just sat right here instead of flying in, you could just poke from right here for free. It takes one ability to fly up here, and then you accomplish the same thing. And let me look for other abilities. I feel like we just spammed a ton. The nade is fine. That's fine. Okay, yeah, in this situation, we should just be committing for the long dive here. Because they're poking at the Winston for you, you should already be like halfway up here already, ready to go on the next one.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, see, this is the problem we're having. We are trying to just kill the Winston instead of, like, play with the space that we just got. If we just chilled right here, after we poke this Winston out, like, once he drops right now, this backline is so free to go on. This Winston can't stop us from doing that anymore because he's no longer zoning the backline here. They have this angle now. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
So we just like keep trying to kill the Winston. Mainly Zwack needs to jump. Oops. But yeah. Just a bit of a misplay. We did like the right play, but not for the right reason. Okay, yeah, we were just down like down one when we did this. Whoops. Okay, yeah, this was just all over the place. It didn't look like anybody was ready at all for those like last two dives I just saw. So that probably just comes mainly down to communication. We just got to make sure that we're screaming at whoever's calling the engage that we're not ready. But yeah, that's all I'll say about that. And then I remember having a hard time on second on offense as well.
Objective lost. Stop the payload.
Okay. I think I said this last time, but what do we notice about the situation right now?
First split.
Or mainly about the enemies, not about us.
Oh. Oh.
They have that kill box like locked in.
Which kill box?
The long sightline where the crosswalk is.
Like right here?
Yeah, like throughout
Hmm.
that way.
Okay, so they have control over this part of the map and on this way, right?
Mhm.
So let me see if this is the moment I was thinking of.
Apagando las luces.
Okay, what just happened there?
Replay it one more time.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
If you hear other people here, I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
They've
I don't
been
hear
yelling,
anybody.
from time to time, so I've been seeing my mic light up green, and I'm terrified of interrupting.
How do I turn the... Oh, this is how I turn the people on. Okay. This might give away more of what went wrong.
Apagando las luces.
Oh, Zor didn't. I said I'm pretty sure I'm going to EMP the healers. He dove not even close to them.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. That could have been a minor misplay, but main thing I'm looking for is we have no backline presence in this dive at all. This is a 3v5 dive that we just hit right now. And even with EMP, they have such good like control of this area right now that they just are able to sustain through it. We do get one, but we just lose everything in the process. Or not everything, but we also get picked. At the cost of an EMP, we just draw a fight. So main thing we needed to do here was just take the free map control that we're given, right? Because we already said that they only have the control of this much of the map. So we literally just need to sit here and just like hold this part of the map because they're literally giving us half of the second point push right now. or over half even. So like we don't even need to do anything at all except push the cart right now. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Because it looks like they weren't even really looking for like a dive on where we are like right now. Where Pele is.
Exactly. They're not set
They're
up to
just
do
waiting for
anything
us to walk
except
around
sit
the
over
block.
there. Yeah.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Winston.
This is so bad. I hate how I'm seeing everybody copy the Winston. Like, Rally Brig literally like 1v2s, 2 Winstons, I swear to God.
Oh,
Yeah, we just commit to a fight that we're down 1. Okay, next fight. What do we notice about their positioning this time?
We're set
No,
up
they're
for
ready
like
for that.
an early dive.
Okay, but they do have the Ashe, right? So this comes down to the same premise of like having the angle of the backline. Does that make sense?
hmm
So what's wrong with what they're doing right here?
Their Ash can't see who they're gonna dive.
I mean, she can see pretty well right here, but
Oh, I thought she was
It's the
behind.
Ana. And like
Yeah.
Yeah.
they don't really have good sight
So,
lines on them.
they
unless
can't see it.
stand in a specific spot.
Right, this
Which is
position
on
is
top of
so
us.
bad. They can't help to anything that happens up here, right?
Mhm.
I mean, the Ana can like barely see, but like not really gonna be that impactful. So what do we do in this situation?
Take advantage of it.
Right? How so?
Mm. I guess. Pack the Ash so you get rid of Coach Gun. So if whenever Winston dives on top of them, he doesn't get booped off of it. And then Echo can follow
I mean,
up.
yeah, that's a very like micro play that is a good
Mhm.
option, but like macro wise, what do you do? Like what does the whole team, our team, need to be doing to their team right now? Okay, answer I'm looking for is just push these people out. Like shoot them in the face repetitively till they leave. Because they have no business sitting right here outside of LOS of their backline. If we just shoot them for like half HP, they're gonna leave. Does that make sense? Like this shouldn't be a threat. Okay, now they're backing up, so maybe that was a really bad time to rant. Okay, either way, we're doing the same thing we're doing last time. We're reaching really far. We have
Yep.
no need to... Oh shit, I keep clicking the wrong one. Dive like that.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Winston.
Oh, I saw that.
Did not mean to do that. It's fine, just look the other way for like a second.
Okay, we managed to brute force win that fight. But in a completely equal matchup, we don't win that fight. Probably because Mouse is just the greatest Echo of all time. Just like one clipped them all.
All I do is just copy their Winston and just keep them trapped inside that mini room up top. Like, I just made their supports not able to play the game.
Apagando las luces.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, this was just a really scrappy fight at the end as a result of the previous mistakes. Nothing major bad happened there. Okay. Is this the one?
I believe so.
Objective unlocked.
Yeah, just the one.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I remember this map.
this.
Okay, so number one biggest mistake was walking out in this composition. I'll say that straight up, but I know there were some other good things to talk about, so I'll just take it seriously. If you're gonna do this, swap the ball for Winston or even Doomfist. Because Ball is really bad at like engaging into an entire team, right? He's good at like slamming people that are isolated, right?
Mhm.
And it just so happens that Ball's not very good on this map. Just the geometry of the map kind of makes it hard for him to roll around and do his thing. Okay, wait, I saw something bad. Okay, now that we see our team comp and their comp, what do we think we need to do? And I'll give you a hint. Our comp is extremely mobile, so we can choose who we go on.
Bully the Ana.
Why the Ana?
Most mobile hero, and it keeps their entire team comp alive.
Yeah, pretty much. And also, like, when you're playing Lucio, Zarya, Genji, it's you kind of play it more like a brawl than you do anything else. And Ana cannot hang in a brawl, right? She's got to play back. She's probably going to isolate herself this game, if I were to guess. My prediction was true. All right, so what's the issue so far? Let me play that one back. Oh, not far enough.
I guess kind of rolling in like that.
We're worried about other things other than running over the Ana, which this is first fight, obviously. So, happens. But the Ana is such a glaring weakness in their comp right now.
Objective unlocked.
I got evaporated.
Okay, I'm back. Okay, so this is a strange comp, but when I'm looking at this comp, I see Tracer Sombra Ball. So all I'm worried about is just setting up a dive with off angles on something that is killable. That's the bottom line. So, for example, let me go back to this fight. Somebody needs to scout this Ana, realize that she's over there, and then the Sombra needs to have an angle, the Tracer needs to have an angle, and the Ball needs to have an angle that they're engaging from. So, for example, this is Sombra's angle right here. Ball's angle could be from up here, and maybe Tracer's angle could be from over here or something. The Tracer can maybe play with the Ball more on this one, but you at least need to have two. So I think we went for loose there. I think he just got the hack on him. But I remember I said to pick Lucio Curie into this comp. You guys, or I guess Massey's the only one here. Do you remember why I told you that?
Lucio Curie.
What is the benefit of playing Lucio Curie instead of on a Brig?
I mean, it's mainly like it's the whole rush comp, right? So it's like
What?
all that
The enemy?
speed.
Or us?
Us. Like we're trying to do that rush comp where we rush in and all that.
Well, rush comp, when I think of rush, I think of like the whole team stacked on each other, running it down. And that's not really the case with this comp because we're kind of playing split, taking angles as well. So the point is, Lucio Curie is extremely hypermobile, just like the rest of the team. So you're not as big of a weakness as you would be if you were on Ana, right? Because if we were on Ana right now, like sitting here, for example, like they would just run at you the whole game, and you wouldn't be able to play. But when you're on Lucio Curie, you can speed away, you can boop him, Curie can TP and everything. So
Like what
the
I did with
biggest
that
thing you're
Genji.
looking to do is just survive, right? Yeah, like the very first fight even, I saw it. Like the backline was chilling over here, and somebody was shooting him, and y'all just lived, like they couldn't kill you. Might have went too far.
Objective unlocked.
But yeah, like this Genji, like if you were on her right now, this might actually be a problem of a solo Genji, but you should never lose this duel with these supports. And even after they pressure you, you're still able to quickly like have impact on the rest of the fight with speed of TP. Does that make sense? So the backline it's super situational what you have to do, but you can commit to the dives with your team if it's that good. Like you can TP on your ball and cleanse the ground and shoot whoever, and you can speed boost in on Lucio and start blasting whatever the target is. But main thing is you just need to live because they're playing rush and they want to run the backline over, or they want to run over somebody that's immobile. But our whole comp is mobile now, so that makes it harder for them.
Okay.
Okay. So what was the issue here? Why did this not work when we committed on the Ana?
He's alone. Well,
These two are together, at least.
I wouldn't before ball.
I mean, slightly, but that's not even the real issue here.
You're already like super low.
Were they both low?
I know.
Oh, yeah, they kind of were both half. So yeah, these are all valid reasons why that didn't work. But the one I'm looking for is we have no angles on this Ana, and we're running it straight down into them, right?
Yeah.
So picture how this would have gone differently if Ball Tracer was right here and they went on the Ana. You see how that would have worked? Even if they were both half right now, if they engage from right here on this Ana, they are not dying, and that Ana is dying. So when you're playing a comp like this, you need to set up to kind of surround the target that you're trying to dive, or get behind the enemy team, which this comp is super mobile, so you could easily just roll over here with the Tracer and just look to go on the Ana. And the Sombra can just go behind them and look to like have a third angle, like over here maybe. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So we always need to be like pathing around the map, trying to figure out who we're going on, and then going in together from separate angles. And so we don't have separate angles here. Also, we're going straight into their team with 2 people, and we're half.
protects you.
Yeah, it's just the last fight from there. Oh, I can't get a good spot. Look who's free. Main problem. If Zwack was here, I would be telling him that he needs to go on the Ana like every fight. If I was like life coaching him, because he keeps going down main like on the Zarya, and that's literally the last person you need to be going on ball. So next time, if a situation like this happens, whoever's playing Tracer, like ask him if we can go on the back line or go on somebody else. Because I'm sure if you ask, he'd say yeah. This is really good from you, Hien, right here. He's doing what I was talking about. We're surrounding them, trying to get to this target, and he's setting up on a separate angle. Super ideal. But now we have to commit on the Ana. Ups. Oops. That's not the Ana. What happened here? Was the calm the Zarya?
I'm not sure, but
I wouldn't be able to remember, to be honest.
But now we all see the issue.
Yeah.
Wrong target. Sometimes no angles. Because the second this turns into a brawl, the enemy team is just so much better at brawling with Zarya. And Genji's better at brawling than Sombra Tracer. Okay, we actually went on the Ana there, which was good, but didn't have angles set up yet. But at the very least, the pressure that we got by slamming let Oblivious get a kill. So it's not the end of the world. Okay, right now, what should we be doing?
Scouting for the honor.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't die that fight.
And then what do we do after we scout the Ana?
Dive on her.
What's that step in between?
yeah,
Setting up.
angles.
Setting up, yeah, exactly. So setting up looks different for different characters, obviously, but setting up mainly. So, like, for example, Sombra Tracer could go behind, which it looks like he is, and then maybe Ball could come through here, like grapple on the wall and slam right here. Something like that. Like, I see Zweig sitting there. I think he's waiting for heals, but, like, he should be setting up right now instead of sitting there. Oh my god, he's slamming the Zarya. That's not good. Okay, I think we get the point. But oh, we swapped to Brawl. I can talk about Brawl for 5 minutes. Okay, yeah, we shouldn't go on the Zarya, which we don't here, which is good. It was kind of like rushed here, funny enough, because we still have Sombra and Soj, so like we still have angles that we should be taking. And we kind of all just like, we're taking this angle right here just because we went a little fast. Like, let's say we waited a second and our Soj like wraps right here on this EMP, and like maybe the Sombra EMPs from here, so he's shooting now right here.
Mm-hmm.
You see how much more impact that would have had on the backline? Like, this Ana would not get beaten time if we did that. Okay, for playing Brawl into a Zarya, it's just a challenge of, can you get past the Zarya? And if you can't, then you lose. Or they just die. That surprises me. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna call it there. It's a good ending spot. Does anybody have any questions before I close the game? Okay, cool. So next time we play dive with Ashe, make sure that we're not reaching outside of our kill box. And next time we play something like with a dive tank Sombra Tracer, that we're setting up angles and going on the dive target.
Okay.
Basically, in one sentence each, what we needed to do differently.